But if this brings you just a little closer to those men who are going into the hottest spots, I hope that it will help you to do a better job. Better job. I hope that it will help you to do a better job.
Okay, everyone, this is Editing Me, and I'm going to interject my few thoughts on the matter of this pasta. For one, it is absolutely delicious, and you need to give it a try. If you're going to serve maybe about 5 people, I would say this would probably serve 4 to 5 people. You can cook a pound of pasta, but if it sits overnight, the pasta will suck up all of your cheese sauce and it'll be rather dry the next day. So if you're serving it that day, you're safe with the pound of pasta. Now the recipe calls for 16 ounces of chicken. I would cook more than that. To me, that's not really enough for 4 to 5 people. The recipe actually calls for grilled chicken breast, and we usually like to do either chicken thighs or chicken legs and just pull the meat off in our household. So if you'd like to grill chicken breast, that would probably look more aesthetically pleasing on the plate, but we just prefer to bake the chicken thighs and legs, and I can interject a shot of that and show you what I'm talking about. A simple way that I prepare chicken is I will batch cook it, and then we can either have it for the week or I will put some up in the freezer and it'll be ready for meal prep. I'll rinse it really well, put some oil in the bottom of my pan, and then I oil it liberally on top. From there, I'll season it with some Tex-Mex type seasonings, Lowry's, smoked paprika, some poultry, some white pepper, and some chipotle chili powder. I'll place this pan uncovered into the oven at 375 and I'll bake it until it reaches an internal temperature of 165. But the great thing about chicken thighs and legs is you really are hard pressed to overcook them. They remain juicy pretty much no matter what you do to them. And finally, if you don't feel like messing with chicken, you can always just pick up a rotisserie chicken, bearing in mind that this is a Tex-Mex style dish. I wouldn't get any wild and crazy flavors, but if you had like a garlic butter or even just an original, those work beautifully. We've done that before, and it saves a lot of time and headache. Now to plate this, I'm only doing one portion here. It's a really large portion, but if I were going to serve this, I would combine the pasta with my cheese sauce and fold it all together, and then you can portion out your servings, top them with your cooked chicken, and then you can either garnish them with your diced tomatoes and green onions, or you can set that to the side and let people decide how much or how little they would like. We started making this dish years ago because it was one of my father's favorites. It's actually a dish that came from Ruby Tuesdays. And while this might not be exactly what they prepared, it's very, very close, and it's seriously delicious. And I'll give props to the people at Ruby Tuesdays because even after they pulled it off the menu, when my dad would go in and ask for it, they were kind enough to make it for him. I guess they still had all of the components. And then after years, they finally, I guess, changed their menu up where they didn't have the components anymore, so they couldn't make it. So we sought out a recipe and tried to get as close as what we could, and it is really, really good. So if you're looking for something delicious to make tonight for dinner, I can highly recommend the Sonora chicken pasta. And I appreciate each and every one of you being here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.